Well, hey folks, all right, this is the EPO Marlin. Got a KM model afterburner inside there. Got the upgraded gear from an FMS Futura 64 in there. And I got an AR631 Spectrum receiver in there. And AS3X Plus on board. She's got thrust reverse. Don't have a nose wheel gyro because I wanted to use thrust reverse instead of nose wheel gyro. So 40% throws, 100% expo on everything. And high rates, 4 minutes. The only thing I've done, like I said, I've done a KM model afterburner, given her a clear coat, and yeah, the upgraded gear. All right.
Take off flaps.
Take off flaps.
Timer reset.
Don't necessarily need to take off flaps, but we're going to use them anyways.
Flaps up.
Bounces into the wind. I'm reaching for the retracts I don't have. Take her up. Let's see how high I can get her. I think that's going to be the ceiling right there. All right. Great flying jet. Makes a perfect first EDF for sure. Like no pressure needed for inverted. Bring it right at us.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
I think today is going to be touch and go practice day. Which is fun, just to come out here and burn a battery just doing touch and goes. And sometimes touch and goes without the touch. Keep it in low because I don't have, on that right side of the field, opposite side where we're at now, there's no clouds. So very forgiving jet. Just understand the EPO Marlin, make no mistake, it's an Avanti. It's an Avanti by design. The only thing it's missing is the bottom keel that an Avanti has.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
That's all we're doing, just some touch and go practice. Which is basically landing practice, and there is no other skill that you need to practice more than landing. Takeoffs and landing, but landing's being primary. A little bounce and go, that wasn't very good. All right, now we're going to practice it with using flaps. Got my flaps down.
Flaps up. Landing flaps. 1 minute.
All right, one more takeoff and landing after this one.
Flaps up.
Cut short down the field.
Landing flaps.
There we go.
Flaps up. Braking. 30 seconds. Cruise mode.
Alright, for the sake of saving time, we'll go over our rates right here.
Braking. Cruise mode.
Alright.
Rudder so very chill.
Had 21 seconds left.
It.
21 seconds left on a 4-minute timer. My flying rates, 100% throws over 40% expo on everything. On aileron, on elevator, and on rudder. Okay, my flap settings. Flaps up are negative 100% with no mix. Takeoff are 0% with a 5% down elevator mix. And then landing are 50% with a 10% down elevator mix, 2-second deployment.
Flaps up.
Alrighty. My forward programming settings. Gyros, gains, one-time gains on roll, pitch, and yaw, 30, 50, and 60. On priority, all at 110 on roll, pitch, and yaw. Heading, I did nothing with. Stop lock, all at 50 on roll, pitch, and yaw. Nothing with release rate. Gain sensitivity, as I said, one-time gains. All right. 21 seconds left on the clock on a 4-minute timer. High rates is what I flew in. Okay. CG on the plane is 80 to 90 millimeters back from the leading edge root, which is where the wing first touches the fuse. Puts it right behind this tape back here. There's a big fill mark right there, big round disc. It's perfectly even. The middle of that disc is in the middle between the two CG points. So if you don't want to mark your plane, that gives you a point of reference. And that puts her basically right between them Google marks, so basically 85, I think 85. Yeah, 85 makes it perfectly neutral, which is great with this kind of a plane. All right, there's where I've got the 2600 HRB, basically about an inch back on that wood tray, where CG is just fine. Back in the back is the AR631. Plane comes with an XT60 connector, and as I said, I got the KM model afterburner. Let's unplug it. I'll put a link in the description of the video on how to install a KM model center burner with an outrunner motor, which is what you have with the Marlin. And we got 32% left, so that's absolutely perfect. Well, there you go. That is the Marlin. Sent to me by Hobbyzone. Like I said, I got the KM model afterburner, which I did bent the tooth, little connector, so I got to fix that. The only thing about the plane that comes that's not a defect, it's just something that's a miss, is back here they should have put a little piece of plastic to protect when you take off. Lots of times you'll scrape the butt, so put you a little piece of clear packing tape right there. That'll help protect that. You can see I've got that black. I'll just pull that tape, that clear tape, and that'll disappear. But put a little piece of packing tape back there. That'll help fix that for you. But there you go. Other than that, she's just a great plane. I've added the suspension gear. That's the same gear you get with a 64mm Futura. That's just a simple bolt on. It goes on the exact same way you put the stock gear on. Stock gear is fine. I just want a suspension gear. The stock gear has chicken wire. And I gave her a clear coat, KM all afterburners, and that gear. All right, well, y'all have a good one. God bless you. Gabriel, thank you for filming. That's the 64mm Marlin, which is one of the best starter jets in my opinion. And Hobbyzone, thank you for sending it out to me for review. Well, let's catch you next time. Merry Christmas, y'all. God bless you. God is good. And that's the Marlin. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.